Nth terms of quadratic sequences. Grade B question. Now, the first part is actually to write down the first 5 terms. So we just need to put the values of n equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3, 4 and 5 into this equation, into this sequence nth term. So n equals 1, 1 squared minus 1 plus 4, so that's going to be 0 plus 4, which is 4. Then we've got when n equals 2, we get 4, because 2 squared is 4, minus 2 plus 4 is going to be 6. And then when n is 3, we're going to get 3 squared, which is 9, minus 3 plus 4, which is going to be 6 plus 4, which is 10. And you can see from that it's going up by 2, and then by 4, and it'll go up by 6, and then it will go up by 8 to get 24. So that gives you 2 marks for getting that. Next part, work out 25th term of this sequence. Now, this sequence is not an easy sequence, and it's a bit sneaky because this is actually linked to this one, because these terms, if we see 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 2 times 5 is 10, and so on. This sequence is double this sequence. So if you find the 25th term of that sequence and then halve it, you'll get this one. So that's the quick way of doing this, if you could spot that. So the 25th squared minus 25 plus 4. 25 squared is 625, minus 25 plus 4 is going to give you 604, and then half that, half of 604 equals 302 for 2 marks. That's the quick way of doing it. Now, a long-winded way is actually to go in and work out the nth term of this sequence, which is not straightforward. If you're doing it from scratch, you go and look at what's happening here. It's going up by 1, and then 2, then 3, then 4. So the sequence is going up by 1 on the second difference. That tells us that it's based on a half n squared, because n squared would go up by 2 each time. It's going up by 1, so that's a half n squared. So a half of n squared gives us a half. A half of 4 is 2. Half of 9 is 4.5, and so on. And from there we're adding the sequence 1.5, 1, a half, and then that will come down to 0. That should be the same. Half of 16 is 8, and then minus a half. So we've got a sequence that's going down by a half each time. So that's a minus a half n sequence. And then what do I add? Minus a half n to give me 1.5. Well, I need to add it to 2. So this sequence will be minus a half n plus 2 with a half n squared. Then you can put 25 in that and to get the answer out of 302. But as I said before, it's much quicker if you could spot this connection, that these numbers are half these numbers, much quicker. To get you 2 marks.